2 years ago in Tokyo, I watched my suitcase slide down the baggage carousel with a massive, unrepairable crack down the middle. Ruined vacation, zero compensation. Next day, I was staring at a wall of expensive hard shells, completely paralyzed by marketing noise. Should I buy the indestructible metal safe or the flexible plastic shell? One might dent forever, while the other breaks your back at the scale. The choice between polycarbonate and aluminum dictates how you travel for a decade. Let me explain exactly which material you actually need and why. The physics of impact and durability. Start by breaking down what actually happens when a baggage handler tosses your suitcase onto a concrete tarmac. The core difference between these two materials comes down to how they process kinetic energy. Polycarbonate is a specialized thermoplastic. Its main characteristic is flexibility. When a polycarbonate bag takes a severe hit, the shell bends inward to absorb the shock and then violently snaps back into its original shape. It relies on yielding to survive the impact. You can actually stand on an empty, high-quality polycarbonate suitcase and watch the middle cave completely in, only to pop right back out the second you step off. But there is a catch. Flexibility has its absolute limits. If the bag is packed incredibly tight with rigid objects like books or shoe trees, the plastic has no room to flex inward. Furthermore, if the ambient temperature drops well below freezing in an unheated airplane cargo hold, that flexible plastic turns stiff and brittle. Aluminum does not yield to pressure. It is structurally rigid. When an aluminum suitcase hits that exact same concrete tarmac, the metal absorbs the kinetic energy through permanent physical deformation. You get a dent, you get a deep scratch. It is basic physics at work. Many frequent travelers actually love this inevitability. There's a whole subculture of flyers who view every dent and scrape on their aluminum luggage as a physical passport stamp, a visual story of miles traveled and borders crossed. But if you are the kind of person who wants your expensive belongings to look brand new forever, aluminum will drive you entirely crazy. Every single trip will add a new permanent blemish. The gravity problem and packing dynamics. Let me explain the most immediate problem you will face the second you decide to buy aluminum luggage. It is the sheer weight. This is the silent killer of the aluminum luggage fantasy, especially if you fly internationally or use budget carriers. Airlines worldwide are incredibly strict about carry-on weight limits. Often you are capped at 7 kilograms, which translates to roughly 15 pounds. A high-quality aluminum carry-on suitcase weighs between 10 and 12 pounds completely empty. Do the math on that. You have roughly 3 to 5 pounds left for your actual belongings. That is a laptop, a pair of jeans, and maybe a heavy sweater before you are legally overweight and forced to check the bag at the boarding gate. If you are checking a large aluminum trunk, the empty weight can easily approach 18 pounds, eating massively into your standard 50-pound checked limit. Polycarbonate completely changes this math. A good polycarbonate carry-on weighs around 6 pounds empty. You are literally doubling your legal packing capacity before hitting the airline weight limits. When you're running through a massive terminal like Heathrow, navigating tight train turnstiles in Japan, or trying to heave a bag into the overhead bin of a crowded regional jet, those missing 6 pounds change your entire travel experience. The lighter bag responds faster to your movements, it rolls significantly smoother over carpet, and it does not feel like you're dragging an anvil behind you by the handle. If your personal travel style requires you to maximize every single ounce of packing space, or if you regularly fly airlines notorious for bringing digital scales to the boarding gate, polycarbonate is the only rational choice. Security zippers and weather isolation. We need to talk about how these bags actually close and secure your belongings, because this is where the engineering philosophies completely diverge. Almost all polycarbonate suitcases rely on a standard zipper system. Zippers are inherently flawed security mechanisms. You can take a standard ballpoint pen, jam the tip forcefully into the teeth of the toughest nylon luggage zipper, and pop it open in about 3 seconds. A thief can easily rifle through your belongings, zip the lock sliders back over the open section, and the bag looks exactly like it was never tampered with. Your expensive TSA-approved lock is completely useless if the fabric zipper itself is the primary point of failure. Furthermore, standard zippers are not waterproof. Aluminum luggage takes a radically different and far more secure approach. These bags are entirely zipperless. They use a heavy-duty clamshell design locked together by solid metal latches and heavy exterior hinges. Short of using a crowbar or heavy power tools, nobody is getting into a locked aluminum suitcase quickly. It is essentially a portable metal vault. This brings massive peace of mind if you are traveling with expensive camera gear, sensitive work electronics, or high-value items you simply cannot afford to lose. Beyond theft protection, this metal-on-metal closure system usually features a thick, continuous rubber gasket running along the entire inner lip of the aluminum frame. When you clamp those heavy metal latches down, the rubber gasket compresses heavily, creating an almost perfect environmental seal. Aesthetics, patina, and the status signal. Luggage is no longer just a boring container for your clothes. It is a highly visible travel accessory, and aesthetics play a massive role in why people choose one specific material over the other. Polycarbonate offers absolute visual freedom. Because it is molded plastic, manufacturers can produce it in literally any color of the spectrum. You can buy matte black, high-gloss cherry red, soft pastel pink, or wild geometric prints that stand out in a crowd. This is practically quite useful because a bright yellow suitcase is incredibly easy to spot instantly on a crowded baggage carousel among a sea of dark gray bags. However, as polycarbonate ages, it tends to look very tired. The glossy finishes get heavily scuffed and hazy. The dark colors show permanent white stress marks where the plastic has been repeatedly bent, and the general aesthetic degradation just makes the bag look cheap over time. Aluminum exists on a totally different visual plane. It is classic, unapologetically industrial, and deeply rooted in the glamorous golden age of early aviation. Walking through a first-class lounge with an aluminum suitcase sends a very specific visual signal to everyone around you. It looks distinctly expensive because it is genuinely expensive. But as I mentioned earlier, the true aesthetic value of aluminum comes from how it physically ages over decades. The metal develops a rich patina. The deep scratches, the heavy scuffs, the distinct dents all compound visually to make the bag uniquely yours. A brand new aluminum bag looks great, but a 10-year-old aluminum bag that has been dragged across 5 distinct continents looks absolutely incredible. It possesses real character. The economics and long-term reality of your financial investment. Let us talk about money and the realistic lifespan of your financial investment. Polycarbonate is highly accessible to the average person. You can easily find excellent, highly functional polycarbonate suitcases for somewhere between $200 and $400. Because the core manufacturing process involves injecting hot liquid plastic into a mold, it is incredibly scalable and highly cost-effective to produce. For most normal travelers taking 3 to 5 trips a year, a solid polycarbonate bag will easily survive 5 to 8 years before the wheels finally give out or a critical crack forms in the shell. When it finally breaks down, the lower initial purchase cost makes it relatively painless to simply throw it away, recycle it, and buy a brand new one. Aluminum is a deeply serious financial commitment. The manufacturing process requires mechanically stamping, bending, and riveting heavy sheets of metal together, often done entirely by hand in specialized factories. A quality aluminum carry-on starts at roughly $600 and can easily blow past $1,500 if you are looking at legacy heritage brands. You are paying a massive premium for the raw material and the human craftsmanship involved. You are buying a bag that could genuinely outlive you. So, who wins? Making the right choice requires absolute honesty about how you actually travel in the real world. If you want a lightweight, completely stress-free travel experience where you can pack exactly what you want without constantly worrying about airline weight limits, and you prefer a bag that stays looking relatively normal without showing every single dent, you need polycarbonate. It is the most pragmatic and logical choice for the modern flyer. But if you value absolute vault-like security, if you carry fragile gear that simply cannot be crushed under any circumstances, and if you appreciate the heavy industrial permanence of a heavy metal object that records the actual history of your travels in its physical scars, then you should absolutely invest in aluminum. Choose the material that fits your actual reality.